One of the most valuable lessons that any of us can take from life is that knowledge is a gift that keeps on giving. So even if at the time it was a costly lesson, usually in retrospect you're able to see how it helped to, maybe change your path or gave you a greater understanding of yourself, etc., etc. And I've always been a person who it seemed like I took the long way. And so I can tell you there are pros and cons to taking a long time to reach certain milestones. Sometimes I don't even want to call it a delay or stagnation, but sometimes the slow to build really isn't slow to build. It's actual foundation building, because very few people actually know where they're going. If you would ask yourself at 16, will you know where you would be when you're 45? I mean, at that point it's a fantasy, but most people don't actually know what's going to happen. And depending on, what your belief system is, and I'm not talking about religion, your belief system could be rooted in, pimpnology. But it's whatever you believe is represents your customs, traditions, significant milestones, signs of slipping, and different, rules and lessons and different ways to protect yourself and protect your neck and, stuff like that. So for me, I'm getting to that point where I enjoy life. And I think that I enjoy life, meaning that I kind of see that whether you stress over something or you let it play out, as long as you are you, it's going to always work out exactly the way it was going to work out, whether you stressed out about it or not. If that makes sense. It's almost like I've had enough trials in my life to really learn that our bodies respond to certain stimuli, certain stressors. And it's like once you become familiar with that feeling, you either choose to experience that again or you stay out of it. I never had experienced anxiety until I had this particular supervisor who I really felt like she could sense the energy of causing anxiety. And because, maybe I wasn't good at hiding it, maybe I became more defensive when I dealt with her. But instead of that making her, empathetic, because who wants to cause someone anxiety, I kind of started feeling like she enjoyed it. So at that point, it's war. It's like, no, I'm just playing. No, at that point, it's just like, okay, I've already identified this particular demon. I'm well versed in how this makes my heart patter. I'm well versed in the ruminations, and I'm well versed in the what's the word, procrastination. Just all the things that I know lead to stagnant energy. And so at that point, it was really up to me to, it's like once I have identified what kind of demon, like not necessarily like what that person is dealing with to make them act that way, but just being really, really, really clear on, I have a file on this energy in my file cabinet. And, from time to time I brush up with it just to confirm that this isn't an energy that I want to deal with. And, maybe we'll get into some examples. But, yeah. Once you know about an energy, whether it be isolation, whether it be, boredom, any kind of energy that impacts your ability to make sound decisions, decisions that you're going to be good with in the present and in the future, you need to study those. And that death by 1,000 cuts, I always think about that. Or with Bob Marley, little axe fall big tree. It'd be the little things that lead to bigger things. And then once you get into bigger things, it's hard to turn it back into a little thing. So, all right, until next time.